The year was 2006. A lot of great things happened in 2006, so let's recap them really quick. Jay-Z had just come out of retirement to drop his comeback album, Kingdom Come. Dwayne Wade led the Miami Heat to the NBA championship over the Dallas Mavericks in 6 games. YouTube, the global phenomenon that we know it as now, was only 1 year old. And finally, Jordan Brand dropped what would become a classic colorway on the Air Jordan 7 model. And 16 years later, Jordan Brand has brought these back in a really great way. So without further ado, my name is Chris Young, and here is my review at the upcoming Air Jordan 7 Citrus. Now, I'm sure the beginner's question that a lot of you have is how close is this 2022 iteration in comparison to the 2006 pair? And I'm here to assure all of you watching that this 2022 pair is about as spot on as you're gonna get to that 06 pair. The material choice as well as the color pop on the upper is exactly the same. The only minute difference that I saw off the rip was the box that these came in, and they do come in this black and gray box with our Air Jordan branding in the center. And then once we take a look at the sizing tag, it does read Air Jordan 7 Retro, with the official colorway being black, citrus, and varsity red. Now these are scheduled to release on August 13th for a retail price of $200. And if you guys don't believe in inflation, when the original 2006 pair came out on, I believe, June 28th, 2006, they were only retailing at $135. So fast forward 16 years later, that is almost a $80 increase. But I think the people that want these, if they have memories with this particular pair growing up, they're gonna grab them regardless, and this is definitely a great retro to have in your collections. Diving into the shoes themselves, the upper is made up predominantly of this black nubuck, which happens to have a really nice brushstroke effect to it when you rub your finger back and forth on it. Also found on the upper of these are those famous contrasting stitching lines done in citrus, which I believe just add an entirely new dimension to this sneaker, as well as great character, because if they had just went with a plain black nubuck on the upper, these definitely wouldn't have the same effect in my opinion. Progressing up this sneaker, we do get this black neoprene tongue, black flat laces, and then at the very top of the tongue, we have Air Jordan text done in varsity red. Making our way to the lateral side heel, we do have this stitched in Jordan Jumpman in citrus, and then turning our attention to the back of this sneaker, we have a varsity red heel tab, and directly below this, we have our rubberized triangular piece done in citrus, black, and then our 23 is done in varsity red as well. On the lower half of this sneaker, we do get this black midsole that features our aggressive mountain peaks done in varsity red and citrus. And then once we turn this sneaker over to the very bottom, we have this black outsole with varsity red and citrus hits once more. And then on the heel of the outsole, we have a varsity red Jumpman, completing the look of this outstanding non-OG Air Jordan 7 colorway. To briefly cover the sizing of the Air Jordan 7, I would recommend, if you have narrow feet, to go down half a size in this sneaker. However, if you have wider feet, you can remain true to size in the Air Jordan 7 and be perfectly fine. As I always say though, everyone's feet are different, so if you have the ability to try on this particular colorway before purchasing them, that should generate the best fit and feel for what works best for you. To wrap up my review, I would just like to say that the Air Jordan 7 Citrus is one of my favorite non-OG Jordan colorways of all time, and I believe if this colorway holds any sentimental value to you, you should highly consider getting a pair on August 13th. Ultimately, I think the Air Jordan 7 Citrus came out during a time when Jordan Brand was much more aggressive in their approach, and they really didn't mind experimenting with new colorways instead of staying comfortable with the OG colorways. I was only 6 when these first came out. I'm 22 now, so I didn't have a chance to own that 06 pair, but having these in hand now and seeing the greatness that this sneaker possesses with those citrus contrasting lines as well as the varsity red pops on the upper, I'm definitely going to keep a pair of these in my collection. So let me know what you guys think about the Air Jordan 7 Citrus in its entirety. Are you going to pick a pair up, or are you just going to go ahead and pass on these? If you guys enjoyed what you saw today, leave this video a like, and consider subscribing to the channel because we are well on our way to 6,000 subscribers. And with the help of all of you watching today, we can easily make that goal come into fruition. The on foot portion of today's video is coming right up, so you know I can't leave without saying, stay safe, stay blessed, aim high for all of your goals, and I will see you guys on the next video.